What's the crack, lads? Waterbeotree here, and I have a lot of pretty funny hobbies. I have some pretty strange hobbies. Well, they're not actually that strange. I'm saying that for the video, but yeah, today I'm gonna get into the hobbies that I'm into, and I'm not sure why I'm making this video. No one really cares, but I don't give a fuck if you don't care. So the first hobby that I'm going to be talking about is one that means a lot to me, and that is playing the bass guitar or playing guitar in general. Now, I don't own a guitar, but I do own two bass guitars, and I've been playing for about a year now. And yeah, I can play. I think I play shit, but a lot of my friends think I play fairly well. And yeah, I'm kind of at the stage now where I'm starting to play like more complex bass lines, like a hammer smash bass, and even some Pantera bass lines. Uh, and that's not easy. I'll give you that much now. I've also been trying to work on my slap bass and all that shit. And then when it comes to guitar, I don't own a guitar, and every guitar in my house is left-handed because my brother plays guitar, but he's left-handed. And the only other guitar that's in my house is an acoustic, and the action is way too fucking high on it, so I'm not even going to bother practicing with that one. And I just don't like acoustics in general. But yeah, that's really that, really. I do have a plan for what I want to get for my first guitar. I'm thinking about getting a Jackson King V, since they're just fucking sick. I love Jackson guitars, though. I think my favorite guitar that I have played is a Dean ML. I do love Dean guitars just in general, and part of that is because growing up, my uncle, he still has it. It's a Dean Dimebag Dymo Flame guitar, and that's the one I got to play. Fucking great guitar. I love that guitar. And at that point, I could only play like two riffs on the guitar, which I think was like Symphony of Destruction and Walk. I think I could play like something else, but I mainly was just playing like what I remember from playing bass. But yeah, my favorite, yeah, that would be my favorite guitar, the Dean Dymo Flame. Well, just MLs in general. I loved MLs. I also really like Les Pauls. If you look at my profile picture, I am holding, same uncle by the way. I'm holding his Epiphone Goth Les Paul while wearing a Megadeth Thrash t-shirt. I mean, come on. If that doesn't say much, if that's not saying it, then I don't know what is, Little fact about my profile picture is the guitar isn't plugged in. Yeah, I took that picture just fidgeting with the guitar. Just wanted to look cool, to be honest, because when I took that picture, I just got that Megadeth shirt and I'd just taken the sleeves off it. So, might as well try and make a badass picture of me looking like a fucking thrasher. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm into, all that shit. Well, anyway, back onto bass. Yeah, I've recently been trying to learn "The Sleep" by Pantera, one of my favorite songs by Pantera. Probably my favorite off of Cowboys. It probably is my favorite off Cowboys, actually. Yeah, I do really like "The Sleep" a lot. That is a great song. And yeah, that's pretty much that, really. I really like guitars and bass, and the reason I got into bass in the first place was because of Cliff Burton of Metallica. Rest in peace. I know he died like 19 years before I was born, but man, you just listen to Ride the Lightning and like the whole album, and you'll see why he influenced me and inspired me to play bass. But like nowadays, it's like I'm very inspired by like Rex Brown or Jerry Only, and Paulo Jr. of Sepultura. You know, I just, yeah, I think those are just some very talented bass players that I really do like. I also really like Flea as well, but jeez, I tell you, it'd be a while before I'm playing like Flea. Another one I'm into is singing, specifically, you know, death metal singing and like grunge kind of singing, which is like that like clean with like raspy vocals kind of. I'm really into that. I love grunge as a whole. That's where it all started with me when it comes to music. It was like, well, I say grunge, it was really only Nirvana, but it was like Nirvana, Linkin Park, System of a Down. I know they're not grunge bands, but you know, that's where it all kind of started with me for music. And yeah, that's another one that I really like is music. Obviously, I listen to a lot of music. That's what I'm doing most of the day, honestly. Right, I just sit on my computer, not even doing anything. I don't even play a game. I just fucking open up Spotify and just listen to music as loud as I can. I love music. I'm a music man. I like all sorts of music. Yeah, I like all sorts of music. And even the genres that I claim I don't like, there's probably a song that I do like from that genre. The example would be country music. I don't like country music, but I like Johnny Cash. It's the same with reggae. I'm finding it hard to get into reggae, but I really like Bob Marley, you know. But in terms of music, I do really like, obviously, metal music, just like anything metal really. And I also really like rap as well. My favorite artist of all time is Lil Peep and Bones. Those are my two favorite artists of all time. They even top, like, in my opinion, they top my three favorite bands, which would be Misfits, Pantera, and Sepultura. And I don't even know which order that's in because they're all just that great. I don't know which one I prefer. I love the three of those bands. They are fantastic. Another band I really like would be Alice in Chains. I also really like Stone Temple Pilots as well. They're pretty fucking sick. I also really like Megadeth. They're probably my favorite out of the big four of thrash. I really fuck with Megadeth. I like, as much as I love Metallica, I think I just prefer Megadeth. I don't know what it is about Megadeth. There's just something about them that I prefer. Again, like, I can't put my finger on it because, like, when you really think about it, it's like Metallica, like, have kind of everything, you know? Like, they just have great guitar tone, great vocals, great lyrics, you know? And then it's like, they're also pretty hard to play, Metallica can be, but then you go over to Megadeth and it's like, the tone's still really good. The guitar tones and all are still really good, but I think it's the bass that really draws me. I really love the tone of the bass. Again, I prefer Cliff Burton, but man, there's just something about Megadeth I just love. I don't know why, but I think Dave's voice, as bad as it is, right, I think it just reels me in and I just really fuck with it. Especially in like songs like Holy Wars or Tornado Souls. I really fuck with like, I just fuck with it a lot. His voice, his guitar playing, everything. Like I just love Megadeth, and I can't really put my finger on why, but I think it might just be like their vibe. I guess their vibe. They just have a vibe that Metallica doesn't have, and I know Dave used to be a part of Metallica, and he wrote all the riffs to kill them all, but you know. For that, I guess, you know, oh, fuck Metallica, but nah, I fucking love Metallica as well. Metallica are fucking great. You know, Slayer are pretty alright, I suppose. I really like Rain and Blood as an album. That's a great album. Anthrax I've not listened to enough. I know a lot of people don't like Anthrax, but from what I've heard, I think they're pretty good. I also really like, you know, just like, aside from like thrash metal shit, I love death metal a lot as well. My favorite death metal band is Death, of course. I really like Cannibal Corpse as well. And I've been slowly but surely getting into Morbid Angel. They're pretty cool. I really like Chapel of Ghouls. That's a great song. I also used to listen to a lot of slam metal and power metal. I still do listen to power metal a good bit. I really like Virgin Steel. They're a pretty cool band. Sabaton as well. But honestly, the more I think about Sabaton, I just kind of prefer their like older stuff, like Primo Victoria, the Coat of Arms kind of. The Last Stand is pretty good. That's a pretty good album as well. Same with The War to End All Wars. But honestly, there's just something about the first few albums that I just prefer. And yeah, so again, I can't really put my finger on it. But I fucking love the first few Sabaton albums. They're great. Another band that I also really fuck with is Powerwolf. Here's a little fact: the first bit of band merch I got was a Powerwolf hoodie that I got for my 18th birthday, and I still have that hoodie. And on the back of it, it says like "metal is religion," and that statement is fucking true as shit. In terms of slam metal, I used to really like Dehumanizing It Train Worship, but I kind of grew out of slam a good bit because honestly, the vocals are repetitive and the shitty snares. I'm really tired of hearing bad snare drums. You know, it's like, just if you're gonna make music, just please be good, please. Like, I understand if you're going for that shitty snare sound, that like Saint Anger snare sound, but not everyone's into that, you know. And it sucks because I do really like the instrumentals of slam. A great slam song that I really like is a song called Heavier Than Your Manga Collection. And I'm not even going to try and say the name of that band because that fucking confuses the shit out of me. And speaking of manga collection, I collect a lot of manga. And actually recently, literally just a few days ago, on Wednesday actually, I bought fucking Naruto Volume 2. I've been collecting manga since I was 16, like early 2022. I've been collecting manga since I was 16. The first I can't really say the first one I bought because I bought a whole load of them at the same time. Those being Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2 because they didn't have Volume 1, and I've watched the anime as well. By the way, Tokyo Ghoul's the manga is so different. Just read the manga; it's so much better than the anime. Anyway, so yeah, I bought Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2, Attack on Titans Volume 1 and 2, and Demon Slayer, I think, Volume 2 for my brother, because he really likes Demon Slayer. And now he has all the Demon Slayer volumes, and I have most of the first part of Tokyo Ghoul. I have up to Volume 10, and I have about 8 volumes of, what's it called, Attack on Titan. I really like Attack on Titan. I do prefer the anime though. I don't know why. There's just again the whole Metallica and Megadeth thing. I just prefer the anime to Attack on Titan, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the first anime I heard of, but I don't know. I have all of Death Note and the Black Editions as well. That's pretty fucking sick. And I have one of the short stories as well. Again, I really like Death Note. I have 2 posters of it, but only one of them's up on my wall because I had to put my TV up. So yeah. Also, I watch a lot of anime as well. I'm currently watching ReZero. I mean, you could probably guess by my banner and from previous videos of what I've recommended. I do tend to recommend a lot of anime. But today's recommendation, before we move on to the next one, right? Today's recommendation, right, is not an anime, but it's a comedy TV show, and it's The In-Betweeners. If you've not watched The In-Betweeners, fucking do that right now, right? Well, watch my video first, and then watch The In-Betweeners. It is a great show. It's so funny. It's literally just me and my friend group if we were all in England. Another hobby of mine is airsoft. I mean, my profile picture for ages was me at the airsoft field. And yeah, I love airsoft. I haven't played in a while. Last time I played, I met Novrich, and that was fucking sick. That was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I played very badly that day, because I played very horribly that day. Probably because, again, before that, it was a while since I had played, and, you know, I was afraid. I don't know, I was like afraid of getting hit or something, even though it really doesn't hurt that bad. You know, it does not hurt that bad to get hit in airsoft. It depends how, like, close you are, how far you are, and what gun they're shooting. But in Ireland, there's a limit to how powerful your guns can be. They can be powerful. They have to be under a joule. You know, if they're any higher than a joule, you know, that's illegal. You can't have that. Another hobby I do, I think I'll just mime it out for you. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. And finally, the last hobby that I do, I have a lot more, like buying records and CDs and stuff. I have a Beneath the Remains CD on my desk right now. But we're just gonna get into my last one, which because this video is getting pretty long, which is photography. I take a lot of pictures, and I'm gonna display some of them right now. But yeah, I got into I'm gonna explain how I got into photography. So I got into photography about 4 years ago because of Xcode A. Funny enough, actually. But yeah, this video I don't even know if anyone fucking cared. But yeah, those are my hobbies. Yeah, I just love you know doing shit. I love doing shit. I hate just I'm mostly introverted, but like I do kind of not like being inside a lot of the time. I don't get me wrong, I love being at home and shit, but I like to chill out with my friends a lot as well, and that's what I do most of the time is like chill out with my friends and just do what we usually do. It's fucking great. I love just hanging out with my friends, listening to music. Nothing better than doing that. And I used to go to the pub a lot, but I don't really do that anymore. But yeah, that's kind of the video, I guess. I don't really know what else to talk about because those are my shitty hobbies. I mean, you already know I play video games, and I did mention watching anime. You probably already know that I fucking do that. Like, come on, like 02 is literally on my banner. And yeah, I guess to leave it off, I guess I'll just say, I about the video games one. Yeah, some of my favorite games of all time. My favorite game of all time is Escape from Tarkov. Another favorite of mine would be the Half-Life 1 and 2. I don't know which one I prefer. I like them both. And Red Dead Redemption 2. That would probably be my favorite story game of all time. But yeah, that's kind of the video. And yeah, if you've liked the video, leave a like. Didn't, you didn't fucking like the video, so leave a dislike. I love feedback. So yeah, if you want to comment your hobbies, you can, I suppose. I mean, hobbies are fucking sick. Everyone needs hobbies, and I need new hobbies. I need more shit to do. I'm thinking about, I'm actually thinking about working out again because I'm very very skinny, stoner body going. So yeah, I should probably work on that. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.